This is how I stay true. Okay, it's a dream and pray. I just keep one day of the year. If I want it, then I get it. Hey, Dad, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today for a minute. I don't say I just live it. I don't say I admit it. To see if I succeed, to see if I believe it.
Hello everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So yeah, we'll be starting in a few more minutes, 2 more minutes. So please call if anybody is missing from your team, and we are starting in 2 minutes. Thank you.
Hello.
Looking up to me, they want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. I swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it up, you got one life to ball. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a hand out, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now.
So hello everyone. So can you hear me? Right. So if can yeah. So I would request you all of you to please turn on your videos because this session is a very productive session. We keep so much of hard work, effort into preparing these sessions. Doing so much of homework, right? So if everybody can mute themselves, and there is a license session going on. If anybody of you are a license holder, there's another session going on. Please, you can join there. And if there is any licensed person from your team, you can tell them to join another session, right? So I hope I'll just give another minute. If people can please turn off their videos. We have almost 30 people on the call. If everybody can turn on their videos, have a pen and notebook here. We are going to have a very great session, right? So, first of all, I want to see some reactions. I would like to, start the call with some energy so that, we can have a very good session. So, how is everybody doing? Can I see some reactions, how they are feeling? Like, some smiles, love, fire, right? So, fired up. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, so good, great to see. So I want to, start a little bit about my journey with the company, a little bit about myself. My name is Surya. I came to this country in 2017 as an international student to Conestoga, right? So when I was here, did all kind of jobs, worked as a factory shifts in restaurants and everything. In 2019, my friend Rahul Santosh approached me with this opportunity. Right. Back then, nobody knew what it was. We were all not very clear about what we are doing. Only few guys had real idea what this company is about, what is the potential of this company, how powerful is this license, right? So back then, I was like a normal person, like I want to get an IT job, get a PR. I know, yeah, those are all important, but didn't knew much about, we should have a multiple source of income, right? So when he introduced me about this opportunity, I was very hesitant, but to talking to people, everything, writing the license. But he forced me to, just still, he told me that, just complete the license, because if when you're completing the license, you're not losing anything. Right, you're getting the knowledge, you're getting the education, you're having the license, on your resume. It will be an asset for you. So, by some, by some hard work, I was working 40, 50 hours at a restaurant, but still managed to complete the license in 2020, 2021. But back then, I didn't have any idea what I'm going to do with that license. Right. So I hope everybody, almost we have 35 people here from me and Prashant, excluding me and Prashant and few other people. Everybody has registered for the license. Yes. Can you give some reactions if everybody have registered for the license, working on the license, right? So in the same way, my friend got me registered, but some by some hard work, by some thing, I completed my license. But no, had no intention to work with this organization, had no clue, to had no intention or no clue to work here, just because of my friend's pressure, like it was always behind me, like complete your license, complete your license. So I just completed my license and I kept it aside. I had no intentions again. But after, 4 years, I got my IT job in 2021, June, with Deloitte as a senior DevOps engineer. Worked there for 2 years. I had almost two jobs working. Still I had my license. Like, okay, what am I losing? I'm losing nothing. I just kept my license as an active, because once you write the license, it's a lifetime asset, right? You don't have to write the exams again and again. There is nothing. Once you write it, it's there for lifetime. I just kept it aside and I was, all in my IT path. And after 2 years of my working, slowly, what happened? The decision came. We are all losing our IT jobs from past 1.5 years. We are all seeing our friends losing their jobs and everything, getting laid off, right? So when that happened to me, I at least had a choice that I had this license. So 1.5 year back in 2023 May, I came to this business full time because I had the license. I had an option to work here, right? I had an option to build my business. Or else, what would I be doing? Because there were no jobs. Or I working in the same, maybe Uber, skip the dishes, or working in a restaurant, factory, or something like that, which some of my friends were doing right after working there. So I request everyone, to take it seriously. Don't underestimate. If maybe you don't know what that license can do to you in the future, right? But it definitely has a potential when you have it, right? You at least have a choice when nothing is, when you lose your job, when you have no income, you at least have a choice that you have a license so that you can use it to your potential, right? And back then, when we were writing our license, we didn't have any kind of resources. What you all have, right? Because at that time, there was no license coordinator, there was no teacher, there were no videos. We were all reading textbooks, right? We just textbook and mock exam. These are the only things, we knew, right? We just used to, read the textbook, practice mock exam and give the exam. So these are the only few steps we knew, right? But now, with we are expanding, we are team expanding, with our office expanding, we are helping you all of all kinds on how you can get your license cleared as soon as possible, right? So for that, we have our specialist, Prashant here to help us, and how we can, crack that exam very easily with, all kind of tricks and, tips you can follow your exam. So because, the license is very simple, right? Everybody know that, it's not a rocket science exam, right? We have studied so much in our life, that big modules, textbooks, B.Techs, doctors, it is not a big deal to complete this license, but the only thing you require is little bit of smart work because it's an open book exam. It's a multiple choice question. You don't need to memorize anything and write in paragraphs. It's a simple exam, but only thing is you need to have some smart work on how to find the keywords, how to crack the exam with a little bit of time management. You can get through the exam easily, right? So I know so many people are still lagging their exam, having that registered, not writing the completing the modules from so long. But I create an urgency that people are badly looking for secondary source of income, right? When you have this license, believe me, you can sit at your comfort at your home with a laptop, and you can make at least $1,000 $2,000 on a side. So how many people all think that that $1,000 $2,000 can help you monthly, right? Everybody, right? So that is how I started. Right? And believe me, like now we are expanding into North America with this license. You can start expanding into North America. Last month I made almost 1,300 USD sitting in here, right? So this license has a great potential. As I'm saying, don't delay in completing your license. It's very easy license with the help of Prashant. He's taking all the effort, connecting with you people, almost most of you people know he's connecting one-on-one. He's conducting class in Kitchener, he's conducting classes online. So we are making all the effort to make simple for you guys. But the only thing is, we are expecting something from you, that little effort, so that you can cooperate with us. We cooperate with him. He's all available 7 days, 24 hours. So with that, I would like to help welcome Prashant. He would be like discussing today about that, how to crack the exam, what are the tips and tricks we need to follow. And with that, Prashant, I would like to welcome you.
Thank you, Surya. Can everyone hear me properly? All good? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Surya, for explaining it wonderfully. And see, everyone, uh, can everyone just mute themselves? Yeah. Okay. So, as he said, that it's easy to get the license. I'm gonna say it is easy to get the license only if you are making a good strategy. Okay, if you are putting some hard work, see, without hard work there is nothing, right? But in this exam, apart from hard work, you need a good strategy. Okay, you need to work a little bit harder for this exam. I'm not saying it's an easy, but it's not a tough exam at all as well. Okay, so first of all, I want to tell everyone is have your notebook ready so that you can write things down, whatever I will be saying. Okay, I will be saying it before as well that, okay, this is what are the things which you have to say. Okay, so please write those things down. All right. So for all the new people who haven't given any exam yet, for the people who have given their certification exams, for the people who are giving their provincial exam, okay, this call is for everyone. Okay, I will start from the very beginning. Okay, and from there we will go through the whole thing today. Okay, see, people who have taken my class, they know most of the things which I will be talking about. But again, it's not about that you have heard this before. It's all about that if you'll hear it again, maybe you will implement it more. Okay, we all make plans, but we don't implement it. Okay, we have to implement it. That's why write these things down, whichever I will be saying, and then read it later on and try to implement it in your exams. Okay, so the very first thing I want to talk about is importance of this license, first of all. Okay, like Surya talked about this license, the importance of this license. I want to just give one more minute. Is everyone is busy with their lives. Okay, everyone is working, everyone is busy with their family and all that, but you need something on the side to make some income. Okay, this is one of those opportunities. Okay, everyone, including Nirmal, all the SMDs, all the CEOs in this business, they all started part timer. Nobody came in as full timer in this. Okay, but as you started working in it with the license, you will see the potential of this business. Okay. But the only way to see the potential of this business is by getting the license. Because in any business, once you'll get the license, then only you will start making money. Okay. Why everyone joined this business? Everyone have different reasons, but it comes to only one thing, which is to make money, right? How you gonna make money? By getting the license as soon as possible. Okay. We don't give value to this license too much, but again, if you give value, it will automatically, like you will be motivated to get this license as soon as possible. Okay. I am posting few things on the group as well. There is one guy called Nitin. Okay. I don't know if he's in the call or not. So I took his first call. Okay. And the very first day he said to me that I want to finish it in 1 week, all the certifications. And I'm like, wow. Like, then I asked him, like, why, like, is your Oliver subscription expiring or what it is? Like, why you want to finish it in 1 week? And he said that I know the importance of this license. I know it can change my life. Okay. So this weekend was the long weekend, right? In last 4 days, he finished all three of his modules: ethics, A&S, and life insurance. Okay. And I talked to him in the afternoon, and he said that by tonight, I will be finishing my segregated funds. Okay. So if he can do it, anyone can do it. The only problem is that we don't see the importance of this license. Okay. I'm not saying leave your job, leave your family time, but give at least an hour every day towards this license. And trust me, guys, it will pay off really good. Okay. Now, coming to the license now is, first of all, everyone gets registered in Oliver's to get the license. Okay. Like, I'm starting from the very basics so that if anyone who is very new the very first day, they should know and everything about it. So to get the license, you have to register yourself in the Oliver's. Okay, that's the medium where you can find the study material, and through that you can give your certification exams. Okay. Now, once you'll get registered with the Oliver's, the very first exam which you give is the compliance exam. Okay. Uh, Surya, can I share the screen? Like, share my screen?
Yes, bro. Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you can share it now.
Okay. So this is what Oliver's look like. Okay. And see this Canadian ethics course for life insurance agent. Okay. This is the compliance quiz. Okay. So first you have to give this compliance quiz. Once you'll give this, then these two, sorry, this first one will get unlocked. Okay. If anyone who hasn't given it, there will be a lock sign underneath both of these. Once you'll finish this exam, you will come to this. This will get unlocked. In this, ethics and accidental sickness module is there. And once you'll finish the certification exam of those two, then this module will get unlocked, in which it is life insurance and segregated funds. Okay, I just wanted to show you how it is, because so many people are getting confused with Canadian ethics and then ethics module. Okay, it is confusing for me as well, but that's why I wanted to show you that this is a compliance quiz. Okay, Canadian ethics course for life insurance agents. All right. Now, in this exam, in this license, there are two kinds of exams. Okay, one is certification exam, one is provincial exam. Okay, people who have this subscription with A&S and LLQP top up, what they can do is they can give first two certification exams, which is ethics and accidental sickness, and then they can book their provincial exam. Once they'll finish that, they will get an email from the government to book their provincial exam. Okay. And if anyone have like HLLQP full, like this here, okay, they have to finish all their 4 certification exams and then they can give their provincial exam. There is no change or anything like that. It's just that with this, you can just give 2 exams of certification, then provincial, and then you can give 2 other certification and then provincial. Okay. Other than that, there is no difference. Okay. So don't get confused with anything else. I just wanted to clear all this because most of the time everyone's asking me about this. Okay. So 2 kinds of exams, certification exam and provincial exam. You give provincial certification exam at home on your laptop at any time of day and night. Okay, but provincial exam, you have to book a date and time and the college where you have to go physically and you can write the paper there. Okay. All right. Now I want to talk about this. In certification exam, okay, ethics will have 20 questions and accidental sickness, life insurance and segregated will have 30 questions in the exam. Okay, and in the provincial exam, it will be 25 questions and 35 questions in all other modules. And you will be given 75 minutes for all the exams. Okay, but with ethics, in out of 20 questions, you need 12 questions to be correct to pass the exam. Okay, and in other modules, you need only 18 questions to be correct. So guys, please write these things down if you don't know about this, okay? And in the provincial exam, now you can see that there are 5 more bonus questions here. So 25 questions in ethics and 35 questions in all other modules. So what I mean by bonus is that in ethics, you still need 12 questions to be correct. Okay. And in A&S life insurance and segregated funds, you need 18 questions to be correct. All right. So don't go with the percentage of 60%, 50%. Just remember for ethics, it will be 12 questions and for other modules, it will be 18 questions. Okay. Any questions so far? Please ask me if any questions so far here. Like you can ask me in the chat. Okay, perfect. All right. Everyone's good. Okay. Now, I forgot to tell you the best thing about this exam, that is it is an open book exam. Okay. Open book exam with multiple choice questions. Okay. So that's a big relief for everyone. Okay. For both certification and the provincial exam. Okay. So now, as it is an open book exam, okay, now my part comes in, which is that how to take advantage of the open book exam. Okay, these are very big modules, 400, 500 pages of a book. Okay, first of all, no one can memorize everything. And even if you'll be able to memorize everything, all the questions in this exam are situational based questions. Okay, so you will need the help of the book, even if you'll remember, even if you'll like memorize everything. Okay, first of all, like it is impossible, but still, if you can manage somehow, you still need the help of the book. Okay, now how to take the help of that book, that's what we're gonna talk about. Okay, now I want to tell few more things before we get into that. Is people who are preparing for their certification exam. Okay, when you are giving mock exam, please don't use 2 screens. Okay, so many people are using 2 screens. Don't use 2 screens like connected with your laptop or a computer, because in the exam you will be only be able to use only one screen, and in that you will have access to the question paper and the book, and you can only see one thing at a time. Like if there is a question paper, you can see the question paper. If you want to see the book, you have to click on the another tab to see the book or see the question. Okay, With both screens, we feel comfortable that, okay, I can see the question here, I can see the book here. But you will not have the privilege in the real exam. So I don't want you to get comfortable with two screens and then get uncomfortable during the real exam. Okay. And this is for certification people, not for the provincial people who are giving. This is for people who are giving their certification exam. Please don't use two screens. Okay. Now, how to prepare for this exam? All right. Now, as I said, that once we'll finish the compliance quiz, we get to ethics and accidental sickness gets unlocked. Okay, so we starts with ethics. Now, with any module, the preparation material will be, I will be sending you the preparation material. Like for all the modules, there are notes made by us. Okay, I will be sending you that. Once you'll go through that notes, okay, you have to watch the Wealth Builder University videos, not the Oliver videos, only Wealth Builder University videos. Okay, please go through that video. I know people must be thinking that it's a very long video, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours long video. Okay, I know. But think of it in this way, that instead of going through 400, 500 pages, I'll always prefer any day to watch 4 hour or 5 hour video instead of reading 400, 500 pages. Okay. By watching the video, what will happen is you will understand the basic concept of every module. Okay. Now, when you are going through the notes, when you are going through the video, okay, you don't need to memorize anything. Again, I'll repeat, you don't need to memorize anything. You need to understand the basic concept, that what this module is talking about, what this module is of. Okay. If the question is coming to you and you can't even understand what the question is, then there is no way you can find the answer of that question. Okay. So to understand the questions, you need to have a basic understanding of that module. And to get that basic understanding, you have to go through my notes and the Wealth Builder University video. Like this is a must. Okay, no, no compromise on that. Okay, that's the only thing I ask everyone. All right. Now, after going through that study material, the most important thing is finding the keywords. Now, what is a keyword here? Okay. Keyword is a word which you will take from the question and search it in the book to get to the right location to get the answer. That's what the keyword is. Okay. And definition of keyword is that keyword should be a terminology or it has to be a unique word. It should not be a common word at all. Because if you'll be searching a common word, it will give you so many search results in the book that it will be impossible to find the answer. Okay. Again, I'll repeat it. If you want, you can please write this down. Is that keyword should be a terminology or it has to be a unique word, not a common word. Okay. Now, we all know that all the questions in this exam is situational questions, situational based questions. Okay. Now the keyword, you have how you have to find it. Okay. Once the question comes, you read the whole question first and then try to find a keyword in the question part of the question where the actual question's been asked, or you can see the last line of that question. Okay. Try to find the keyword there. Okay. But again, first read the whole thing. Don't just jump onto the last line and try to find the keyword. Because even if you'll jump onto the last line and try get the keyword, you still need to understand what the situation is asking you to find. Okay, so read the whole question, then try to find a keyword in the question part or the last line. If you don't find anything there, like if you don't find any keyword there, then you go to the situational part of the question. Okay. Now, remember this. You cannot take a situational word as a keyword. It has to be a terminology or it has to be a unique word. It cannot be a situational word. Why? Because the situation which they will be giving you in the exam, that situation will never be in the book. And if that situation is not in the book, then there is no point of taking a situational word and searching it in the book. Okay. So again, from the situation, don't take a situational word. Now, if you don't find the keyword in the question part or in the situation part, then you go to the options and use options as a keyword. But using options as a keyword should be the third choice, not the first choice. Because in every question, we get 4 options. And if you'll be searching all one by one, okay, then it will take a lot of time. Okay. So first read the whole question, then the question part of the question, find the keyword in the question part of the question, then the situation part or the options. Okay. Always in that order only. Okay. All right. Now, few more tips which I want to tell is, please write these things down, is whenever you are searching a keyword, okay, you have to be on the very first page of the book every time when you are searching a keyword. What I mean by that is, let's say you searched a keyword, okay, and it takes you to the page 50. Now, after that, when you'll search a keyword again in that book, it will only search from page 50 to the end of the book. It will skip first 50 pages. Okay, so you have to be on the first page every time. I know it's annoying that you have to scroll up every time to the book, but please follow that, because so many people complains to me that we were unable to find the keyword. Okay, that's why, because you were not on the very first page of the book every time. Okay. Second thing is, when you are doing your mock exams and opening a PDF in your computer, in your laptop, okay, please use the PDF software to open the book instead. Like don't open the PDF book in your browser. Okay, these are very small things, but these makes a huge impact, because in the browser the search engine doesn't work properly. It only works properly in the PDF software. So like Acrobat, Foxit, or whichever software you can download for free, use that software. Don't open your book in the browser. Okay, please write these things down, guys. These are really helpful. Okay. And now these are the tips. Now let's talk about the mindset while giving the exam. Now, when you are, please like think of it, like please listen to it very carefully. Okay. That when you are reading a question, okay, don't look for an answer while reading the question. Look for a keyword while reading the question. Why I'm saying that is, when you are reading a question and looking for an answer, your mind tries to guess the answer. Okay, instead of searching it in the book, your mind tries to guess the answer. But if you will be looking for a keyword, not the answer, then you have to search it in the book to get the right answer. Okay. In this exam, so many people don't look at the book and just guess the answers. Okay. Now, guys, tell me this. If you have a book with you, open book with you, is there any need to guess the answers? No, right? Like the only time which I tell is like you have to guess the answers is like in the end, if you have like 5 minutes left and 10 questions are left. and you have to, attempt the questions for the sake of attempting the questions. Then, like, okay, I don't have time to look into the book. Let me just attempt those questions. That should be the only time when you should be guessing the answers. Otherwise, there is no point then having a book with you if you have to guess the answers. So please don't guess the answers. Try not to guess the answers. Try to find it in the book. Okay. And second is when you are reading the question, see, because what happens is when we are reading the question, it's like our one eye is on the question and one eye is on the options. We are not focusing on anywhere. So try to focus on the question and try to get the answer by searching a keyword. Again, it's all about mindset here. Okay. If you'll practice this, then only you'll be able to achieve this. Okay. Now, whoever have given these exams, okay, people who are new to this and people who have already given their exams, few of the certifications or provincials, okay, everyone have said one thing, or everyone would have hearing things, the new people, that time management is the most important thing here. People are not getting time, like enough time to finish the exam. Okay. Now, can you just like put it in the chat who are the people who have this problem? Like, I want to know like how many people are facing this problem. Just like say yes in the chat. That time management is the problem. What, one yes, two yes, three yes. Okay. So everyone, most of the people have said yes, that they are having problem with the time management. Okay. Now, trust me, the things which I'll be talking right now after this, it will really change the perspective of how you are giving the exam and how it will really help you with the time management. Okay. Let me share my screen again and show you that. So let me talk about, I faced it during my provincials. Yes. So in provincial exam, okay, we get 35 questions. Okay, I'm just gonna take example of provincial exam. We can talk about certification exam as well, but let's talk about provincial exam just in case. Okay, in provincial exam we get 35 questions. Out of 35 questions, okay, I have talked to so many people who have given their provincials. I have given my provincials, and we come up to these numbers that out of 35, 14 questions are the easy ones. Okay. And 10 to 11 questions are the medium level ones, like not easy, not difficult. Okay. And 10 questions are the tough ones, like, very tough questions. Okay. This numbers, it can change a little bit. It can be 14, it can be 13, it can be 15, but not like very huge difference. There's not going to be a huge difference. It will be like this most of the time. Okay. Now, with the people who are having time management issue, what the real issue is that we focus on these questions more. 10 tough questions. Okay. Now, 35 questions in 75 minutes. Okay. 10 tough questions. We at least take 4 to 5 minutes per tough question. Not the easy ones. I'm talking about per tough question. Let's say if we are using 4 to 5 minutes, let's say 4.5 minutes. If we are using 45 minutes to solve these 10 questions, which there is no guarantee that we will be getting all the answers correct as well. But let's say we spend 45 minutes. How many minutes are left now? Only 30 minutes are left. How many questions are left now? 14 and 11, 25 questions are left. Do you think 25 questions can be done in 30 minutes? Not possible. because we spend too much time into these tough questions that we compromise all the other questions. Okay, you have to see this, that you don't need to spend energy and time into these questions. Now think of it in this way. If you'll spend your time and energy into these questions, 14 questions, which are easy ones. Okay, we need 18 questions to be correct in this exam, right? If we'll get 14 questions, the easy ones, 100% correct, our job is done. Our 90% job is done. If we'll get all 14 questions correct, now how many questions we need more? 4 more questions. Now, let's say out of 11 medium level ones, which are not tough or not easy, if we'll get only 3 questions correct out of those, how many questions are left now? Only 1 question you need to get corrected from the 10 tough questions. We need 18 questions, right? First of all, guys, I want to make this very clear is don't go for like, okay, I need 100%, I need 90%, I need 95%. Okay, don't go for that. Because 2 reasons. First of all, there is only one license. There is no special license for people who are getting 90% and above. There is no platinum or gold license. It's the same license. People who are getting 60% and people who are getting 90%, it's the same license. Okay. Second thing is that when you go for that 90 and 100%, okay, you're putting too much pressure on yourself. Okay, we are not looking for the quantity, we are looking for the quality of the number of questions you are getting correct. Because 35 questions in 75 minutes, it's almost impossible to get all the, like you can put all the focus and energy into all 35 questions in 75 minutes. It is not possible. Okay, I know as a teacher, I am saying this, that it is not possible to give all your focus and energy into all 35 questions in 75 minutes. It is not, like it is possible, but like nearly impossible. Okay, so my point is that focus on these 14 questions. Once you'll get this, these things will get really easy. Okay, now the real problem, which you can ask, and everyone asks me this, that Prashant, in the exam, the first 14 questions are not going to be the easy ones, or like next one medium level ones and the next tough questions one. It's not going to be in that order, right? All the questions will be shuffled, all the questions will be random. Okay, I get that it's not going to be like first 14 questions will be the easy ones, so like let me do that. I can understand that. But for that, what we can do is, our exam is 75 minutes. Let's go through all the questions in first 50 minutes. Now, what I mean by going through all the questions in 50 minutes is, as soon as you see a bigger question, don't spend a single second on that. Leave that question right away. Okay, don't spend time on it. You see a bigger question, okay, I will see that later on. Leave that question. Any question you are reading, medium size or small size, if you think that, okay, I don't know anything about this topic, leave that question too. Leave that question. Okay, don't spend a single second on that as well. Okay, and the third is that if you know that topic, but you think that, okay, that, you know, when you have practiced a lot, your gut feeling starts talking to you. Okay, and sometimes what happens is that you are going through the question and you feel like that, okay, like this question, I know about this, but like, you know, I'm not sure, I think it will take more time. Okay, people who have given the exam, I think they can relate to that. Okay, that you get that kind of a feeling. If you are getting that kind of a feeling in any question as well, leave that question too. Okay, now let's say if you left all those questions, the bigger one, or the ones which you don't know anything about the topic, or the ones which where you feel like that, okay, it will take time, you left those questions. Okay, now apart from that, you have done all the questions. Now let's say in that 50 minutes, first 50 minutes, out of 35 questions, you attempted only 20 questions. Does that fair? attempting 20 questions in first 50 minutes out of 35 questions? I think so. It is like quite possible to do it. Okay. Now, once you attempted 20 questions, I'm not saying that you will get 20 out of 20. No, it is not possible. But 15 questions you got correct out of 20 questions, that is possible, because these 15 questions are under these questions, they are the easy ones mostly, and some of the medium level ones. Okay. And you have left all the tough questions. Okay, so it is possible that you can attempt 20 questions in first 50 minutes and then 15 questions get correct out of those. Now, how many questions are left? 15 questions are left to attempt. And how many questions are left to pass the exam? Is only 3 questions. But let's not just go for only 3 questions. Like, we don't want exactly 18, right? Like, let's go for 21 questions to be correct so that we will get 18. Like, I'm taking 5 questions difference here, but I want to go for more again. Okay. Now 25 minutes are left, 15 questions are left. Can we get like 5 more correct out of those 15 questions with 25 minutes left? Yes, we can. But only if we'll focus on 5 questions, not all 15 questions. Our main problem is that we focus too much on these questions, tough questions, that it gets really difficult to pass the exam. Okay, so I think like this trick has worked with so many people. And I think you guys can relate to this strategy as well, that it makes your life easy. Okay. Again, this strategy, first you have to work on this strategy in the mock exams. Don't think of it as like, okay, I will do it in the certification and provincial. No, you have to give this strategy a practice, a time in the mock exams. Okay, try to do this and see that if you're getting a desired result or not. If you're not getting a desired result, text me. We can talk and see what problem you are facing. Okay. See, I have more than 200 students now. Okay. And I am hearing, like, I'm taking classes with everyone. So I know what are the common problems with everyone. There is only limited problems in this exam, which people are facing. Okay. So most, like 99% of the things I have like come up to the solution that, okay, this can be done. This can be done. This has to be done. Okay. So please write this thing down, take a photo, whatever it is, but please follow this approach. Okay. Don't get stuck into one question. Okay. What happens is we get attached to the question. We feel like just let me just give 30 more seconds. Let me just give like 1 more minute to this question. Okay. But those 30 seconds and 1 minute, they pile up real good. Okay. And then what happens is 10 questions you did, 45 minutes are gone, 30 minutes left, and then 25 questions are remaining. Then what you gonna do? You're gonna guess the answers and fail the exam. Okay. Again, we have to focus on this. If we'll get these things right, it will be an easy job to get these questions done. Again, out of 35 questions, don't think of it that I have to put energy on all 35 questions. Think of it as that I have to give my energy on 25, 27 questions. See, when you are going for 35 questions, again, you are like blindly guessing like at least 6 to 7 questions, at least you are blindly guessing the answers because you are unable to do all the questions. My point is, if you are guessing the answers, might as well guess the answers of all the tough questions instead of guessing the answers of the easy ones. Right? Because people who have given their exams, I think everyone has said to me one thing is they regret that, oh, Prashant, if I would have more time in the end, I saw that those questions were really easy, but I didn't have much time to, give them the time. So I had to like, guess the answers. I don't want you guys to regret that. Okay, please focus on the easy ones. You don't need to get all the tough questions correct. Once you'll get all the easy questions done. Okay. Now, guys, any questions in this? Let me know any questions anyone have about this strategy. Because it will work, guys. It will work. Like, I'm not saying 100% because there is nothing 100% in this world, but I am 99.99% sure that if you'll practice with this strategy, it will really help, guys. It will really help. Okay. Anyone wants to say anything about this topic? Anything? Yes, Ruchi.
I would just like to share my personal experience from the
Yes.
provincials.
Yes.
I feel like it's very different from what we practice in the mock exams and the certification exams,
Okay.
because first it's a paper-based exam.
Yes.
So you're going through the shuffling. It's little harder because you have so many pages to go through.
Yes.
So I think I would like to just offer a suggestion that when we are
Yeah.
practicing,
Yeah.
maybe we can just take the printouts of the mock exams so that we
Okay.
have a paper-based questionnaire book.
Yeah. Can always do that.
And then instead of the laptop, maybe we can have tablets where we have only the PDF open,
Yes.
just like the real exam simulation.
Yes.
So we have like a real exam type scenario and we practice on that instead of like practicing on the computer.
Yes. Yes.
Because like the first 10 minutes, I was just trying to like navigate the tab and it wasted so much of my time.
Yes.
But by the second module that I was writing, I was a little bit familiar with how to work it out.
Yes.
But the first one, I wasted so much time just to like figure out, because they don't give you extra time
Yes.
to
No.
see how
So I
to
will
work on
talk
the
about
tablet.
this today. I will talk about this today as well. Okay. So sorry. I have please finish. Sorry.
I think that's
That's
it.
it.
Like, because
Okay.
I had this thing in my mind that maybe
Okay.
like when I'm also practicing for my seg funds and for the life insurance
Yes.
module, maybe I'll print out my mock test
Yes.
on a piece of paper. And then
Yes.
that way I have like more pages to go through and it will be like a real life
Real life. Yeah.
exam scenario.
Okay.
So there's that one. And then, yeah, because on your tablet, there's only two things available on the screen.
Okay.
There's
And the calculator.
calculator and there's your PDF.
Yes.
And on the PDF as well, because I was trying to look for the page numbers directly.
Yes.
Because I was going like, I remembered your tips from the previous session that you had with us. So I was trying to go to the first page.
Yes.
And on the first page also, like the page numbers, when you're trying to like go to a certain page number,
Yes.
it wouldn't take you directly to that. Let's say you want to look up something on page number 78. You
Yes.
look up 78.
Yes.
It will take you to every 78 in the book. It will
Yes.
not take you
Okay.
directly to the page
Yes.
number. So, but what I think somebody else was also writing the exam. I believe it was Hirsch. So he
Okay.
told me after my first module
Yeah.
that what you can do, like when you kind of like find your keyword in the table of contents,
Yes.
there is a page number right beside it. You just click on it and it takes you to
Okay.
that page number.
Yeah.
So that was very helpful for my second module that I wrote
Yeah.
that day, because I wanted to go direct to that page and it wouldn't take me.
Take you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if it differs from like different test locations. I don't know how it is, but at
Okay.
least at the
Yeah.
Fanshawe College where I wrote my exam, it was
Yeah.
that way. Like it
Okay.
wouldn't take you to that particular page.
Page.
You
Yeah.
have to look it up in the table of contents and right beside that,
Yeah.
you know, that keyword, if you find it in your table of contents, there's a
Yes.
page number right beside it and you just tap on it
Tap
and it
on
will
it.
take
Okay.
you.
All
Yeah.
right.
So I think everybody, I don't know like if everyone faced that kind of like thing, but
Yes, they
for
have faced
me,
this problem. Yeah.
for
So
me at least the
yeah.
first 5 to 8 minutes, I was just trying to navigate the
Yeah.
tablet. And I got a little like, you know, frustrated in that
Yes.
moment. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to try to do it myself, because
Yes.
I would say the other thing that I wanted to talk about before I forget
Yes.
is that you need to have a really, really good understanding of the concepts, because those questions, I'm not trying to scare anyone, but those questions are pretty lengthy. When you look at on the question booklet,
Yes.
they will be like 4 or 5 lines. So
But
whereas in
Ruchi, tell
your,
me this. Out of
Mhm.
35 questions, how many questions are the lengthy ones?
I would say at least 20 to 25 were like lengthy. They were all situational
No.
based.
Like
Honestly,
lengthy, how many lines you think is lengthy? Like if it's like 5 to 6 lines, it's not lengthy because that's the normal length of the questions in the mock exam as well.
Maybe it looks very lengthy.
Yeah.
It
Because see, the
seems
lengthy
very
questions
lengthy.
are the ones in provincial exam in which like only one question is in the whole page or like two questions in the whole
Okay,
page.
yeah, no, so that wasn't the case. I think there were
Yes.
like three questions on each
Yes.
page. But
Yes.
it looks very lengthy. Like it will try
Yes.
to scare you, but
Yes.
when you
That's
read
what it
through
is.
it,
Like
yes,
anyone who is facing this problem, first of all, you have to fight it mentally. That don't get scared of the questions. Trust me, most of the lengthy questions are the easier ones. I'm not
yeah,
saying that every question, but most of the time they are because
yes.
they have put the story, the whole rubbish story in the situation where they
Mhm.
want to just take your time.
Yes,
But again, my point is that don't focus on those things.
yeah.
Leave those questions. If you feel like that, okay, these are the big questions and it is scaring you, leave that question. Move on to the ones which are smaller, which are medium
Mhm.
sized.
Yeah,
Okay.
I faced with the time management crisis
Yes.
there.
Now,
Because like you said, I was getting attached to some of the questions too, because I thought, no,
yes.
I know how to do this. I
Do
know,
this.
but like it was
Yes.
taking too much of the time.
Yes.
I
We
couldn't
get
bring the
attached to that too
keyword.
much. Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, time is very much crucial in this
Yes.
exam.
Yes.
You
So
have to keep going. You have
going,
to keep
yes.
going.
Yes.
And then I was also looking for the terminology based questions where you have
Yes.
to just look up the keyword, like,
Yeah.
the questions based on tide selling, churning, twisting,
Yes.
those sort of questions, because you will mostly get them correct. So I was
Correct.
trying to
Yeah.
look for those, but those were very few. There were probably 4 or 5 terminology based questions. The rest were all situational based. So
Yes.
you need
So
to have,
mostly all the questions are situational based, yes.
yeah,
But inside the situational based questions, also there are terminologies. I'm not saying like 100%,
yeah,
but 60 to 70% it is.
I completely agree, but
Yeah.
you need to know the concept.
Concepts, yes. That's why
Yes,
I say like watching the video is the most important thing here.
yes. Because
Okay.
if you don't know the concept, you won't be able to look for what you need to look for.
Yes. Yes.
So that's all
So
from me. But I think the
yeah,
major one is like if people can just start practicing on a paper
on
and a
yes.
tablet instead of
No,
their
no, for sure.
computers, I think that
So
would be really
what I'll
beneficial.
suggest for everyone who is giving their provincial exam, okay, is like Ruchi said that it took her like first 10 minutes to go through the tablet. Okay. Now from last 1.5, 2 months, okay, I'm telling everyone who is giving their provincial exam to have a class with me, like a 15-20 minutes call from Zoom, okay, where I can tell you how to prepare for the provincial exam, because I also got to know that people are so used to the laptop while doing mock exam and certification exam that when the environment changes, the mentality changes, and it was like not good for so many people and they were failing their exam. Now to cope up with that, okay, Ruchi said the very good thing that you can take printouts and try to do that, okay, but again, not everyone can do all these things or have a tablet at their home or something like that. What you guys can do is, let's say you book your time for the provincial exams, correct? Let's say it's 10 a.m. in the morning. Now everyone knows that when like it's 10 a.m. in the morning, they will let you enter into the room at 9:45. They always let you enter in the room at 15 minutes before the exam, okay. Now to enter 15 minutes before the exam, you have to reach there at least half an hour before the exam. Like if you can reach 9:15, that will be really great. Because why I'm saying all this, like these are very small things, but it makes a huge difference, is when you reach the center, okay, it takes time to find the room. If anyone is at the last moment, they are in a panic mode that okay, I have to look for the room and all that, and your focus is not in the exam, your focus is on like I have to reach on time. So I don't want that with anyone who is giving their provincial exam. Go reach there before time, because there you have to submit your mobile phone keys or anything digital gadget you have in the locker, so these things also take time. Now once you'll reach there on time, let's say you entered at 9:45 a.m., the very first thing you have to do is sit on your seat and go through the tablet at that time. You have to utilize those 15 minutes at that time by searching the random keywords in the book. to see how the tablet is working, how to navigate it from like page 1 to page 100, how to navigate it, like, the keywords, how to click on those words, how to get fast between the keywords, how to like in all in all, like how to navigate in the tablet. You have to utilize those 15 minutes in that. Like there is a bubble sheet there, you have to, like, fill up the roll number, your name and everything. That will hardly take like 1 minute to 2 minutes. Apart from that, all the 12 to 13 minutes, put that 12 to 13 minutes into the tablet only, so that you don't have to figure it out during the examination time. So utilize those 15 minutes first of all. Okay. Yes, Ruchi.
So I don't know, maybe this is different in the different test locations, but at
Yeah.
like my location, they said
Yeah.
like do not open anything. So everything was closed until the last minute. And
You were
that's
not able
another,
to access the tablet as well?
no, like they just instructed us that don't open anything until the instructor tells you to do so. So even
Because
our tablets were closed. They had like the, the cover on
ask
it.
them next time that can I open the tab, because I just gave my exam as well, and few other people have given their exam in different locations. Okay, and they were able to do that, like they can access the tab in those 15 minutes.
Yeah, only
So
question paper is not allowed to be
yes,
seen after 2 pages. The rest of the
yes,
time, like you can use the tablets actually.
tablet, yes.
Well, we were instructed to
Yeah,
differently. So,
like,
but maybe we can
yeah,
ask them
ask
next
them
time
this
if we
time
can
that,
just
okay,
go through the tablets.
yes,
Yeah.
Maybe it was specifically for the questions, but we may take it as for tablet as well, right?
yes,
Yeah, even like the bubble sheet to fill your basic information, like
Yes.
they only tell you to like start doing that like when they're instructing you, like, okay, this is this, you have to fill this and that. So that's also like just 5 minutes before the exam really starts.
okay. I
So
don't know. Like I guess then it's different with all the
yeah,
other centers, but like most of the people, they can get access to the tablet 15 minutes before the
mhm.
exam.
That was the
And
other thing. Like I wasted probably a minute or two in just filling my basic information on the bubble sheet.
yeah,
Because there's a version code and
yes,
it was on
yes,
the
yeah,
second page.
yeah,
And you can do it when they're instructing you, just because the
yes,
second module, I knew it, like what I
yes,
have to do. So
yes,
I was
yes,
like very quick so that I
yeah,
don't waste time on that. But the first time when you're like, showing up for your
yes,
exam,
yes.
I didn't know because they don't give you extra time to just fill that up.
Fill that up, yeah.
Yeah. So
That's,
yeah,
I
that
don't know
might
why
waste
they're
your
doing
time.
this. Yeah. The
Yeah.
other thing for the provincial exam, which I tell everyone, is have your wristwatches with you. Okay.
They were not
So
allowed
when,
everywhere.
Yeah, they will
no,
not allow.
not the digital
Yeah,
watches, like
So
same,
the normal
same,
watches
right.
also.
the
It's
one with
right.
the like normal ones, the needle ones, they don't
Yes.
allow that too.
Yeah, yeah, they didn't allow.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
different.
There's like an analog watch or a digital watch in the room itself, right in
No, it
front of
is,
you.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
just like
but
what I experienced. I want to share my experiences
Mm.
when I was giving exam. Okay. So when we are giving mock exam and certification exam, our eye is on the digital clock, which is on the screen. So we can see it like every second, every 5 seconds, every 10 seconds. So what happened during the provincial exam was you cannot see at the desk and at the wall like after every minute, right? So what happened with me was I wrote 5 questions, and then I saw the clock and it was like 20 minutes are gone. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even realize it that 20 minutes are gone because I was not looking at the time. I was so focused on the questions. So what I did the next time was I took my wristwatch and then I put it on the table so that I can have my watch on that. I can see the watch. I think so. Like they didn't mention anything in the instruction list where they send you the email
In
that you cannot
instructions,
take
they
the.
have not mentioned, but in the exam hall, like they will not. If we have also, they will
Yeah,
ask us to remove it and keep it at your things. Like they will not allow for sure.
I don't know. Like
I have
Yeah, it's
I'm like
different
I've
between
been
the
in couple of
examination
centers
centers.
also. Yeah, they are not allowing.
yeah,
all
we
right.
were also told to like leave everything, all of our
Yeah,
belongings, everything. Even the water bottle, just like a clear water
yeah,
bottle, you
clear
have to
water
remove
bottle.
the
Yes, yeah.
labels.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were
Okay.
very particular about that.
All right. So like I'll just say that then try to utilize the 15 minutes where it is allowing you, because see, we don't have control over that. That's their rules and we cannot do anything about it. But like these are the things. So guys, again, the strategy which I talked about, please go through that. And one more thing, the last thing is, before giving your certification exam and provincial exam, please give at least 5 mock exams. Please, like, that's my humble request to everyone, is give at least 5 mock exams. And do one more thing, is make a list of all the words which cannot be used as a keyword. Trust me, that list will really help you. Let's say you did 5 mock exams, which is like 150 questions. Out of 150 questions, you will get like 20 to 25 words which you cannot use as a keyword. Okay, make a list of that and go through that list 10 minutes or 5 minutes before your real exam. Your subconscious mind will tell you when you'll see that word that, okay, this is from the list, I don't need to use that as a keyword. Okay, and yeah, there is like time is running out, but one more thing is how you are utilizing mock exam, guys. Okay, that's the most, like, first most important thing is finding the keyword. Second is how you are utilizing the mock exam. When you are giving your mock exam, you submit the mock exam. After submitting it, you can see the answers. Okay, I think everybody don't know this, but they can see the answers. Okay, guys, you can see the answers. Now, when you see the answer, let's say you got the question wrong. Okay, and you are seeing the answer. What you do? You try to understand that, okay, what the answer is. Okay, again, don't try to understand the answer too deeply, because that's not going to help. Two reasons behind that. One, that question is not going to come, so trying to understand that answer is not going to help. Second, even if you'll understand the question, you will forget that after like an hour or 24 hours, because you'll not be able to remember that. What you have to do with the answers is, when you read the question, you got some keyword, but you got the wrong answer. At that time, what you have to do, you have to see that, okay, this is the answer, and ask yourself this question, that which keyword I should have used in this question to get the right answer. In the explanation, they give you a topic number as well, where you can go into the book as well. From there also, you can see that, okay, which keyword I should have used to get into this location to get the right answer. Trust me, guys, when you'll practice this with 5 mock exams, which is like 150 questions, once you'll have that 150 questions of experience behind you, it will get really easy to give the exam. Again, guys, I'm not saying that all 35 questions you will find a keyword, but we don't need to find all 35 questions keyword. We need only 18 questions correct. Okay, focus on the easy ones. Don't try to focus on the tough ones. Okay. Now, somebody have asked me how to identify easy or medium or hard questions. Again, it is up to you. See, the question, like the topic which I know about, that can be easy for me. And if you're not aware of that topic, that's a tough question for you. Okay, so there is nothing like where you can measure that, okay, which is the easy one or medium or hard ones. Okay, once you'll go through the notes, the videos, and 5 mock exam, you will get a basic understanding, like at least a basic understanding for sure, that, okay, this is what it is. So majority of the questions will become easy for you. What I mean by easy is that you know about that topic. That's what easy means. Okay. Now, mock is for preparation. Certification is the next level. Provincial after clearing certification, which is the final exam. Yes. Dhruv, what written versus MCQs, what that means?
I think he's probably asking if
Multiple
it's
choice
like,
questions.
yeah, if he has to write the answers, if it is multiple
No,
choice
it's like
questions.
multiple choice questions. Yeah, it's
I-
a
Oh,
I
mock
believe
I
that's
exam
took
what
with
it.
he's
multiple choice
asking.
question. Yes.
I took it as the difference between mock and like examination.
No,
That's
no,
why I
no, no,
wrote all those
no, no,
details
no,
for
no.
him. Okay, yeah, multiple choice
Yeah.
questions.
Okay. So guys, I think like I'm done with all the topics which I have to talk about. Okay. I hope you guys got some clarity, something out of this webinar. Okay. And again, if anyone have any question, please just text me, and then we can connect one-on-one as well. Okay. Anyone have any questions? Like last call for the questions. If anyone have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, you guys can text me later if you want to talk about something else. No problem, guys. All good? All right. So no more questions. No problem. All right. Perfect. So again, guys, just practice with the mock exams and again, go through the video. Like that's the must. Okay. It will really help you a lot. Okay. Make notes of the video. When you're watching the video, make notes so that, let's say you are preparing for the certification, you don't need to watch the video again when you will be giving your provincial exam. You can just go through those notes which you made while watching the video. Okay, because everyone is busy. They don't have a time like to watch it again. Okay, I know. Yes,
Just
yes.
just a quick one. So if somebody is not able to make the notes, there is like in Oliver's, there's a provision called flashcards.
Yes.
They have like the important topics on it, and it's very quick.
Yes.
You can just go through them quickly just before the provincials, because that's what I did, because I'm back to my full-time job now.
Yeah.
So I didn't have enough time to
But
prepare.
that's good. But it's just like what I feel is the notes which have already been made and the notes which I will make while watching the video will make a huge difference.
Definitely, I agree.
Right?
But like if
Yeah.
someone's short on time
Yeah,
and they
shorter
didn't
in
make the
time,
notes,
yes, for sure.
so that's a good alternative if somebody hasn't made the notes.
Yes, yes.
So
for
it
sure.
will refresh your memory because you have already passed the certification, so you know the concepts.
Concept,
It's
yes.
just a quick refresher, and
Yes.
that's what helped me.
All right, yes. No, no, perfect, perfect. All right, guys, then I think Surya, are you here? I think he's not here.
I think you can end the call.
Yeah. All right, then, guys. Just focus on this exam and then you guys will be okay, okay? And text me if anyone have any problem. All right.
Thank you, Prashant.
Thank you,
Take care.
Prashant.
No problem. Take care, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.